All right, this one is heavy. Right now, a major political interview featuring the former governor of Anambra State and the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, His Excellency Peter Obi, is shaking Nigerian political space, and not for any small reason. I contested an election for the highest office in the country, and I won, but the system decided otherwise. Serious accusation against institutions like INEC, and a very alarming declaration that Nigeria is no longer just facing insecurity, but is actually at war. The interview following the ADC convention is trending because it touches everything Nigerians are feeling right now: hunger, fear, frustration, and distrust in leadership. Now, this is important. Listen closely. Did he just say he won the election, but the system decided otherwise? This is not just an interview. This is a direct confrontation with the Nigerian system as we know it. Because when a major political figure says this openly, you have to stop and ask yourself what exactly is going on in this country. So here is what happens. Peter Obi appeared on a national TV program right after the ADC convention. The conversation covers everything. 1. The controversy around INEC not attending the convention. 2. Allegations of government interference. 3. Nigeria's worsened economy. And finally, 4. Rising insecurity across the country. And throughout the interview, he didn't hold anything back. But before we go further, take a second to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss important political updates and the latest gist shaping our country. Thanks for your support. Now let's get into it. That statement, I ran and I won, but the system decided otherwise. That is not a small claim. That is a serious indictment of Nigerian democratic process. He is not arguing legal results. He is talking about what he believes is the moral truth, and that hit differently. On the INEC and ADC convention, he says INEC didn't need to be present as long as they were notified, meaning he's calling out what he sees as selective enforcement. And honestly, Nigerians have seen situations where institutions act strong in some cases and suddenly go quiet in others. He went further to talk about economic reality check. This part, very relatable. Transport jumping from 700 naira to 3,000 naira. Food doubling from 9,000 to 18,000 naira. Forget statistics. This is real life. This is what Nigerians are facing daily. That is why when government says inflation is improving, many people don't feel it. On borrowing and debt, he made a key distinction. Borrowing is not bad, but borrowing for consumption is dangerous. Simple example he gave: borrow to build, good; borrow to spend, problem. And that is where he says Nigeria is getting it wrong. Insecurity equals to war. This was the strongest part. He said clearly, Nigeria is at war. And when you think about it, bandits with advanced weapons, mass killings becoming normal, communities displaced, you start to understand why he used that word, war. But let's take a step back. Is he completely right? Maybe not 100%. But is he highlighting real problems? Absolutely. Nigeria right now feels like a system under pressure. Institutions struggling, economy squeezing people, security failing in many areas. The deeper issue is not just what he said. It's why so many Nigerians are agreeing with parts of it. For the average Nigerian, this translates to high cost of living, reduced trust in leadership, growing fear about safety. When leaders and opposition are both raising alarm, it tells you something is fundamentally off. Now let's be balanced. Some would say he's exaggerating. He is playing politics. Government is trying under tough global condition. And yes, that argument exists. But here is the flip side. If things were truly improving, will Nigerians still be struggling this much? For me, this interview felt like politics and more like a warning. Nigeria is like a house where everyone can see the cracks, but people are still arguing about who painted the walls. At some point, the focus must shift from argument to solutions. So now the question is, where do you stand? Do you believe Nigeria is truly in a war situation? Do you think voices like this are exposing truth or just fueling political tension? Because one thing is clear, the conversation is no longer normal. Drop your thought in the comments. Let's have a real discussion. And if you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Stay informed, because in today's Nigeria, understanding what is happening is no longer optional. It is survival.